Okay, we are back. We're going to look at some key texts written in the English language. Some of them are translation from the French that deal with intellectual production in Haiti or in the Haitian diaspora. Now, again, I'm going to be very selective. I'm going to be biased. People will say that I'm biased. That's okay. Okay? But I want to recommend some key texts for you to understand the intellectual development, the emergence of intellectual ideas in regard to Haiti. Okay. Now, I am not going to recommend works of fiction. Okay, everything that I'm going to show you are written work, non-fiction works. Okay. Now, let's begin with this. The Haitians in the colonial history. This is one of the most important texts, I would say, in the English language that engages a web of ideas in the Haitian culture, outside of the Haitian culture, the colonial thought, the idea of a sovereign people, the colonial politics, the colonial epistemology, logical reasoning. It's by Jacques Stephen, who's a great Haitian intellectual. He's also the author of Haiti and Ses Elite. So this work was first published in English, and it was translated by Laurent Dubois, and Walter Mignolo wrote the foreword. Okay. Now, Caribbean critique, Antillean critical theory from Toussaint to Glissant. This book is not explicitly about the development of Haitian intellectual thought or production, but it starts with Haiti. Haiti plays the foundational role, okay? It engages the work, the intellectual ideas of Toussaint Louverture on the Enlightenment, Baron de Vasty, or Baron de Vasté, okay? And other important works by Caribbean writer, Aimé Césaire, René Ménil, Frantz Fanon, Maurice Condé, Edouard Glissant. This is this very theoretical work by Nick Nesbitt. Caribbean critique. Again, these are works in English. Okay? These are English texts, not French. One of my favorite work is by Chelsea Staber, Haiti's Paper War, Post-Independence Writing, Civil War in the Making of the Republic, 1804 to 1954. We're talking about intellectual engagement. Wow, this work is full of intellectual energy. Now, this has become a classic now, written by Matthew J. Smith, who's a historian. Red and Black in Haiti, Radicalism, Conflict and Political Change from 1934 to 1957. This is a classic text. Okay. It's really an epoch-making text. I would argue in the English language, before the publication of Cassini's work, this is where you would start. Okay? To understand the contours of Haitian thought. Again, it covers 1934, the end of the American occupation in Haiti, into 1957. Okay, so that period. Now, beyond the slave narrative, politics, sex, and manuscript in the Haitian Revolution. Although this work is about the Haitian Revolution, but it's a major work on the significance of ideas, okay, associated with the Haitian Revolution. It's published, written by Deborah Jensen, who's a professor at Duke University. Another text, I'm going to recommend three major texts here. Constructing the Social Sciences and the Humanities, Anténor Firmin, Western Intellectual Tradition and Black Atlantic Tradition, which I had the pleasure to edit with my good friend, Paul Mocom. This is the very first English text written on the ideas, the works of the great Haitian anthropologist. Some have called him the father of black anthropology. Okay. So, another important text, again, on the work of Jean-Paul Smart's Between Two Worlds. Jean-Paul Smart's Haiti and Africa, which I had the pleasure to serve as the general editor, and I worked with my good friends Jean-Eddy Saint-Paul and Glodel Mezila. We co-edited this book together. That's a major work on the ideas of Jean-Paul Smart and how he engages the nation of Haiti and Africa. A major text, again, you can call me biased, that's okay. This is a major intellectual, this is the most comprehensive work on the Haitian intellectual, poet, novelist Jacques Stephen. It's called Thinking in Public. Thinking in Public, Faith, Secular Humanism, and Development in Jacques Stephen. This is a big work, about almost 500 pages. Really, I used Jacques Stephen as my intellectual partner to talk about the development of ideas in Haiti. I also want to recommend two new works, or before this new work, The Idea of Haiti, Rethinking Crisis and Development, by Mileri Pauline. This is an important work on the concept of Haiti. And two most recent works on women, okay? White Gloves, Black Nation, Women, Citizenship, and Political Wayfaring in Haiti by Grace Sanders Johnson. And I'm going to leave somebody out, I know. The last work I am going to recommend, it's by Haiti, it's by Louis-Joseph Janvier, Haiti for the Haitians. And my friend Brendan Bird and my other friend Chelsea Stayberg not only edited this volume, and this work was translated by another friend, Nadej Minard. There you have it, some intellectual works on intellectual production on Haiti. Again, this is a selection. There are many other important texts that I did not mention.